Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2 Remake. Okay, so I have to walk back my criticism of the Trump supporters, because for those of you who don't know, today there's a very big pro-Trump rally or Stop the Steal rally going on in DC, Washington, DC, and a lot of people showed up, contrary to my beliefs last week. So a lot of them do put their money where their mouth is. Good for them. But yeah, some fakers are still very much fakers. I don't know if any of you remember, but I did recommend a certain YouTuber. I'm not going to say his name or handle right now so that it sounds like a direct attack at him, but yeah, I did recommend him for news, but not anymore. I mean, right after the election, he was flip-flopping so bad, I just could not take it anymore. I mean, he always liked to say that he doesn't care about the money he makes as a YouTuber or all that, and if he ever gets banned, he'll live just fine, but that doesn't seem to be the tune he's singing.
What the hell's going on?
But let's focus on the movie first.
Left me no choice.
Why isn't she ever afraid of the acid spraying on her when she fires that gun? The acid seems to spray very far.
Why?
Does it matter? He's always asking the stupid questions.
It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
Your umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Oh, really? I wonder if that's what the scientists
Right
in
from the start.
China thought when COVID got out. Okay, we don't know if they made it, but yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. Seriously. How did he lose his hair so fast?
Good God, William. What have you done?
Yeah.
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended this.
Spin it any way you want.
I thought Dr. Perkins was the only one that worked on the virus. Oh, brutal.
The hell? Oh shit.
And of course, it's our problem to take care of.
What are you doing?
The story once again does not line up. Yeah, well, here goes.
Alright. Me on this here.
Class A glitch detected.
Yep. Well, this fight is a little bit harder without the acid gun this time around, but I found out later that the most effective gun is actually the flamethrower. Yeah, but I didn't quite know at this point, so I just kept on using different guns, and I don't know why, but is that a glitch? Like, whenever I hide behind those, what are those? Gas containers or whatever, he just doesn't seem to get me. Like, see, he doesn't attack me at all, and I keep getting away with it. Weird. But anyway, before I forget, yeah, about that YouTuber, and he was always like, if I get banned, then I'll just go fish. Yeah, fish my ass. As soon as it was clear that Trump was going to lose, he very much gave up on the idea of Trump even going for not really legislative, but more like a judicial victory. And he was like, let's just move on. So, yeah, but what do you expect from these YouTubers? People who make money just talking, using their mouth, yeah, can't be trusted really. So, The sooner you ditch these fakers, the better. Speaking of fakers, I recently became acquainted with this, I guess, prominent figure in the Democratic Party who is called Andrew. Sorry, Andrew Yang. Man, why am I having problems saying the name Andrew? Oh, it's Andrew. Whoa, what happened there? Sorry. Like, I've actually been trying to learn a new language, and I think it's really messing up with my tongue because my tongue is like working doubly or triply hard because I'm speaking like 3-4 languages at once, and my tongue is just so tired. So that's why I'm having this difficulty pronouncing certain words because my tongue is so messed up these days. Like, maybe if I speak English for 2 or 3 days or non-stop, and everything will go back to normal, but of course that's impossible because damn, what was I thinking? Dumb, right? Yeah, sorry, at this point I still hadn't figured out that the flamethrower was the best thing, so I was just shooting like crazy, doing stupid things. Yeah, but anyway, Andrew Yang. Yeah, I heard that he is actually of Taiwanese descent. I guess his parents came from Taiwan. And I am totally disgusted by that because he actually suggested people, move to Georgia because there's an upcoming senator election in Georgia, and oops, what a waste. Oh well, sorry, bear with me. I know, it's not a very pretty fight, but have to get through it somehow. But anyway, Andrew actually encouraged people to move to Georgia. Their Democratic Party fans to move there just for the election. I mean, that is actually against the law. So I really don't want to be related to him. Such a shame that he's of Taiwanese descent. Well, in his case, I would very much encourage him to just tell everyone else that he's Chinese. Yeah. That's what a lot of these people do anyway. Because I think I've told you guys before that I have relatives who have immigrated to America, right? And I remember very vividly the first time I went there to visit them, and I think they were trying to introduce me to their friends or something, and okay, this is dumb. I thought it would go over my head. Yeah, that is so stupid. After fighting this boss so many times, I can't believe I was actually that stupid. Sorry. But anyway, and yeah, when my relatives introduced me to their friends, they were kind of like, she's Chinese, or they were kind of saying like we're all Chinese, and I didn't appreciate that fact, even though at that time I was still very young. I think I was still in elementary school. Yeah, and I don't think I was that concerned about identity and stuff all that much, but I cared at that point when they told others that we're Chinese, and I was like, why don't you tell them that we're Taiwanese? We're not really Chinese. And they're like, there's no point in telling other people we're from Taiwan because no one knows where Taiwan is, so we might as well just say we're Chinese. And I suppose a lot of... Wow, I was so lucky that none of those attacks got me. Yikes. But yeah, I was saying, a lot of these immigrants, they have no loyalty at all. It's really a shame. If I ever really emigrate here to Germany, I would never do that. Not just Germany, like any other European country. I would never forget my identity. the funny thing is, this election cycle, I actually got mail that is kind of like a ballot for me. Even though I'm not really sure it's the same ballot as all the other Germans, but basically they were allowing me to vote. Oh, another wasted one. Oh, actually, I think I got him. Okay, so sorry for that awful display of mediocrity, but I got the job done. Okay, so my point was they actually are allowing me to vote even though I'm not a citizen already, but I didn't really go vote. I mean, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Even if I ever really become a citizen here, I would never be comfortable voting here because I was born Taiwanese and I will die Taiwanese. And yeah, I don't really care what these Germans do with their country. I am not going to get in the way of them governing their own country. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And yeah, speaking of the election in America again, I thought it might interest some of you how elections are done in Taiwan. I was actually pretty surprised at the lack of security measures in the US elections while I've been, paying attention to everything that's going on there. And it seems like because they don't have like a national identity card thing, so when they vote, they only need like a bill. Oh, wait.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
That's redundant.
I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
Not with that tone, you're not going to convince him.
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
Leon just believes anything he hears.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Annette, but I don't feel all that sorry about you dying in this version. Yeah, like I said, that they only need utility bills to prove that they live in that state and their social security card. But I heard that even if you're not a citizen, you get a social security number. Even if you're a student or not an official citizen there yet, you get a social security number. So that is really not safe at all. But I also did hear that when the forefathers of America wrote the Constitution, they did say that it was for, I don't know. Like upstanding people. But I guess they didn't realize how evil people become through the years. No integrity anymore. Lying and cheating to get the end result they want is all that matters.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you
Yeah,
something.
only because you like her.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Ooh,
we do
this
that,
is not gonna end
I ran
pretty.
into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon.
And she doesn't even contest
Why
that?
couldn't you just hand over the sample?
I realized
She gave up
So I
too
wanna trust
quickly,
you.
I would say.
I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So
Really?
that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine. So drop that damn gun. I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample.
Taking her in where?
Don't want to hurt you.
You don't even have a police office that you belong to. What the hell? Or unit that you belong to.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
Ha. Brave. Ooh. I thought she was dead already. Oh. Ah, there goes the sample.
No one gets that sample now.
Yep. Or not really. If you've watched Umbrella Chronicles. Wesker is waiting in the dark.
Hold on. I think I can.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
That's it? I thought she was going to say I love you or something.
No!
Yikes. So I guess this is the fake campaign then? Like Leon's campaign is the real one because we all know Ada didn't die. Okay. Have to move though to save my own ass. Okay, and going back to my story, yeah, well, in Taiwan, of course, we as citizens, we all have a identity card, you know, to prove we are who we are and we're a citizen of Taiwan, yeah, something like that. So when we reach the age to vote and there's an election coming, we'll get flyers, or that's not really flyers, more like notification from the local board, government, whichever you call it, informing you that what you can vote for, like this time. For example, sometimes there's also legislators legislators that we can vote, and of course there's also the presidential election, and there's also mayor election. Is that what those are called? Sorry, I never looked into these things, so if I use the wrong phrases, sorry. But anyway, so when the day comes for you to vote, you need to take that notification with you and then go to your okay, wait.
Who's that? Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out.
She's not much help. She's not giving
Where are you
him
now?
any hints.
Claire, you still
But
there?
what was that on the monitor? Was it like a bug?
Hey Leon, you're breaking up.
Wow, very
Forget
realistic.
about me.
But look at
Just
the
get outta
sweat
here.
on Leon's face. And there's also like ash in the air. Do you see it? Very intricate. But anyway, oh, and you also know your appointed election booth. I suppose that's what you call those. Like the designated place you're supposed to vote. I think that's also a good thing because I guess it seems like in America you just go to the place that you feel is most convenient for you to vote. But I think the downside of that is there might be a lot of people crowding to the same place, then you end up getting in line and waiting ages to cast your vote. So I don't think that part is very smart. And I like how we do it. Like, you're told beforehand where you're supposed to go to vote. So we don't have to wait in line very long, you know, to go vote. Okay, and once you get to your voting place, there are a lot of people there, and you have to show them your identification card, and also you have to have your damn, I forgot what it's called, the stamp with your name on it. What do you call them? I don't know if foreigners use those, or is that a Chinese thing? Yeah, maybe. Like, we need to sign our name or use our stamp our name on this registration book, so that they know you got your vote, and then you can go. Oh, so I said it wrong. It's not really voting booth, it's voting place, because then after you get your ballots, you go to the voting booth. Yeah, and then we actually stamp the person that we want to vote. Okay, him again, of course. Leon seems to be falling off these rails a lot in this game. Ooh, that was close. I almost became Leon Sandwich. Or Leon Mush.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, but I'm the one doing the heavy lifting, if you haven't noticed. I'm sure that won't be the last we see of him. Damn, I'm so low on all the ammunition. I regret wasting all those bullets on G. Damn. But anyway, so yeah, after we've stamped the person that we want to vote, then we fold up the ballot and then drop it into a sealed box. And on the sealed box, they have a paper, kind of like you see on places where murders have happened, like duct tape, that kind of thing. So if someone opens the box, they will have to break the seal. So that's how we keep the box safe. Like, as long as the seal is on it, you know no one has opened the box yet. I knew it. See, he comes right back. And he's such a pain in the ass to take care of too. Very hard boss to fight. But surprisingly, his weakness is also the flamethrower. And I discovered that when you actually run towards him, you duck his attacks better. But yeah, it doesn't always work. It just kind of works better this way. But like, it's your best bet when you do it this way. Yeah, so, and another thing I like is when we count the votes. Because the way they do it in America, it's so unsafe. Like, even if you have observers, they might miss something. And I don't understand why you have to have credentials to be an observer. Because you're trying to keep the election transparent, right? So everyone should be able to see it when you're counting the votes. I mean, that's exactly what happens in Taiwan. Everyone, I mean anyone, can stay at the voting place and watch as they open up the box and start counting the ballots. And the way we count ballots is, as soon as one person take a ballot out of the box, they will show it to everyone. So everyone can see what's on the ballot. Really, everyone. And then they'll say who that ballot is for, and another person that's standing beside this person next to like blackboard will number that so that you know that person now has a vote. So you see, the whole process is very transparent. And it sounds very old school, but I guess when it comes to something this important, you can only do it this way to ensure that it goes without any hitches. Like no one can cheat, because in America, I'm hearing that this. That was stupid. What a waste. Anyway. Damn, I got his head and that didn't do much. And why is the camera always fixated on my body when I'm being bitch slapped? Can't see much of anything. Yeah, I heard that this Dominion software that they use to count the ballots can be hacked, tampered. Oh yeah, this thing. This attack he was about to launch on me. It's a very deadly attack. And the only way you can get away from it is either there's a stone in his path to slow him down, or you fire at him and disrupt his actions, or else there's no way you can get away from that attack. Yeah. Oh, and thankfully this comes. I'm not really sure if this happens when he's about to die or when it hits a certain time.
We'll call it even.
Oh! So Ada's still alive.
Where did this thing come from?
Are you really that stupid? Bye-bye. Yeah, it's always such a joy to have a bazooka. Wow, can't believe he has normal anatomy like a human. Okay. But I don't suppose this is the end of it, right? Because there's still the last G that we have to take care of. What? Are you kidding me? No! Damn. Uh-oh. I'm being stupid now. Oh, crap! I did get him once. Man, I am not going to die here after surviving that just now, am I? Crap, crap, crap! Oh, nice dodging. Wow. Lucky. Oh, crap. I missed those bullets. But yeah, what's more important is to get on the train right now. Poor Leon. Life is just so much harder for him, huh? Sorry, you can't rest yet. It's not over. Souvenir from Ada.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be seeing a lot of her. And it's not like you'll miss her that much anyway. Because from this point on, he's going to turn into Playboy Leon.
Leon?
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Yeah, no help from
Who's
you
this?
though.
This is Sherry.
Okay.
That's it.
Jesus.
Can you
What was
explain
that?
more?
I don't know. I'll go. You take care of Sherry.
I have a very good idea what that is. G-Monster! Again! For the 1000th time. Oh, thank God I can save here. So that even if I die, I don't have to start... I don't have to face Tyrant again. Wow, I've really used up everything. I have nothing left. All these blue herbs for nothing. What's this? Oh, okay. More shotgun bullets for me then. Yeah, so I was saying computer systems are very useful in everyday life, but they're easy to manipulate. And I suppose they're learning their lessons now. Okay, so yeah, you guys must be tired of hearing me complaining about the election in America. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. And the next thing is, I was actually very angry yesterday because I was watching one of the dermatology lectures and it was about STD. Yeah, everyone's favorite topic, STDs. I don't know why we will have to learn about it so often. I think this is the third time we have to learn where we've had lectures about it. I mean, the first time was during microbiology class, I think. And then the second time, I don't know, infectious diseases or something. And then this time, dermatology. Yeah, because when you get STDs, you get very ugly warts and stuff. But what got me angry was that at the start of the lecture, you know, these professors, they always like to mix some history in. And the professor actually said that Chopin had syphilis. My ass, she did. I mean, I actually looked this up because even though I've learned so much about Chopin already, I might have been wrong. So I went through Wikipedia, and even though the consensus is that Chopin died of tuberculosis, there were other theories as to what he might have suffered from. But I looked through the list and there was no mention of syphilis. So I have no idea where that stupid professor got the idea that Chopin had syphilis. I mean, Chopin had tuberculosis. Yeah, I'm used to it. I hope this is the right time to use it. Am I using it too early? I hope not, because that's the last of it. Damn. It doesn't seem to be doing anything to it. Yeah, what can I do but just shoot like crazy? Oh, the last weapon now. Oh, crap. Should I have saved the rocket launcher for this part? I don't know. What was I thinking? I thought that was the grenade. Like normal grenade. Oh, okay. There he goes. So who cares? That worked.
Leon! We've got to lose that car!
Obviously. Finally, Claire helps out.
Come on!
Yeah. And that's what kills him. The rocket launcher didn't do it. It has to be an old-fashioned knife. Makes a lot of sense. Bye-bye to you. End of the tunnel. Literally. They're also dirty.
Are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
Are you kidding me? Do they look like they're boyfriends
just
and
met.
girlfriends?
Last night?
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah. You have
What has
no
she
idea.
been
Look,
filling her head
He might be able to
with?
give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Is it Chris? Okay, guess not. It looks like a truck. Very big truck. Wow. What an asshole.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by The Great.
What's that?
He was
Which
from-
band is that?
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not,
Of course
we'll
not.
stop it. Whatever it takes.
You've got a
Yeah,
whole
damn right
city
we will.
infested with
As long as we
zombies.
stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
You're very optimistic after
Hey,
everything that's
You guys
happened.
can adopt me.
Uh,
We can get a puppy
Damn.
and a parrot.
Why is Sherry
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
so stupid?
Next up.
Oh, and they bring up the
Wednesdays,
piano.
as long
Fits
as
my
it's your
story
blood pumping.
perfectly. Yeah, so Chopin had tuberculosis when he was very young. And throughout his life, he was pretty weak because of that. So to think that he could have the stamina to mess around, that's just ridiculous. So there's no way he had syphilis. And plus, he was never considered a playboy. I mean, he was only connected to George Sand, right? So, yeah, totally bunk. And speaking of tuberculosis, even till this day and age, when, there are so many medical miracles, it's still a very difficult disease to treat. Like, if you get tuberculosis, the treatment is 6 months long. You have to take 4 kinds of antibiotics for 2 months, and then the next 4 months, you still have to take 2 kinds of antibiotics. And that is no assurance that you're going to be cured. Like, relapses do happen. So, yeah, still a very scary disease. And the other thing about tuberculosis is many people think of it as a lung disease, right? But it can actually spread to other organs, kind of like COVID. So you could end up having it in your heart or your bones. So that's kind of how patients die in the end from tuberculosis. Yeah, that's that. And other than that, oh yeah, I finally looked up the pianist that I was complaining about from my CD collection, the one that ruined Chopin's concertos for me. His name is Kissing. Yeah, I don't think he's that big of a deal these days, but he came out as a child prodigy, or started out as a child prodigy. But I think it's kind of ridiculous because all of the good pianists, they all started out as child prodigies. But that's the thing about kids. Like, when kids do special things, we think they're something else. But with time, if they don't develop their skills, then they just become normal. Yeah. And the way he played the concertos, I would say, is actually comparable to how I play. I know, there's no way in this lifetime that I could ever play Chopin's concertos because those are just too hard. I'm not capable. But when I was listening to his rendition, it reminded me of the one time when I played Chopin's waltz, the first waltz in front of other people. Yeah, that's another thing I got wrong. Like, there was only one time that I played in front of a public. That was in middle school when our teacher had the idea to have a talent show. So everyone's supposed to perform something, and I played the piano, but the Chopin's first waltz is very difficult, and you have to play it very fast. And I kind of lost control while I was doing it, so it became very messy. There were a lot of mistakes, and yeah, it was just a mess. And I hope there are no evidence of that available anywhere. But anyway, I say he played like me because his playing was just too fast and very messy. It felt like very much a mess. That's why I hated it. And I think I could say the same about Long Long. Yeah, everyone knows Long Long, right? Like, he's the only classical musician that everyone in the world knows. But, the first time I heard about him, I looked him up and listened to his playing to see what was so special about him. And it was him playing for Elisa, by Beethoven, and it was terrible. I listened for a minute and then I just couldn't take it anymore because he was just playing it fast and without feelings, and I was disappointed, so I never liked him from that point on. After I really liked BioHazard's playing, I also tried to listen to Long Long again. But yeah, just did nothing for me. He is terrible. But other than Chopin, I should also recommend Bach as well. Bach is actually my second favorite composer. Somehow I forgot to mention that last time. But I also heard that there were studies done about Bach's music and that his music is good for lowering your blood pressure. So maybe it's even more preferable to listen to Bach during this pandemic. Yeah, so try Bach as well. So I think I still have a little time. Coming back to BioHazard, well, I've recommended him to all of my friends, but someone asked me that, more like they told me that they couldn't really tell the difference between BioHazard and other pianists. And my recommendation is, if you want to compare pianists, don't compare them playing something like Mozart. Everyone plays Mozart the same because Mozart is too easy. Like elementary school students can play Mozart. So it has to be more sophisticated pieces, like some pieces from Beethoven, or even more preferably from Chopin. Yeah, because these music are more with feelings. You can tell the difference between Rafa BioHazard and everyone else. Yeah, and the other thing about BioHazard is he made me fall in love with Chopin's Mazurka as well. Because before, yeah, this is the other thing that my CD collection ruined for me. Like Chopin's Mazurka in that CD just didn't sound very special. But when BioHazard plays it, I could hear like Chopin's longing for his country, for Poland, and I could feel the homesickness in it. So I really come to love the Mazurkas. Okay, so this is coming to an end, and this will be the last episode of this series because from now on I've got exams coming up every week, so I'm going to be very busy, and hopefully the next time I come up again, the world will be back to normal. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that day. Wow, a C? That's worse than when I played Claire. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay happy, and until a better future then. Bye.